Equifax, a U.S. credit monitoring company, says the names, addresses and driver's license numbers were among the stolen data. Credit card numbers for more than 200,000 people were also obtained in what could be one of the largest data breaches in the U.S. The company's stock has dropped more than 13% since that announcement. And for more on this story, we're now joined by Harry Horton, who's live for us in Washington, D.C. Harry, how bad is this data breach?
Well, it's very bad for a number of reasons. First of all, because of the scale of this data breach and the number of people potentially affected, 143 million people. That's almost half of the population of the entire United States. It's also potentially worse because of the type of information that potentially is at risk here. Equifax is one of the major credit rating agencies in the United States, so they've got lots of personal information like people's names, their credit card numbers, their social security numbers and their driving license details. That sort of information is incredibly valuable to hackers, and the risk now for many consumers is that that most valuable information can be bought and sold on the internet, online, and that puts them, of course, at tremendous financial risk.
And what have Equifax had to say about this data breach?
Well, the chairman of Equifax, Richard Smith, has said it was clearly a disappointing event for the company, and he's apologised to consumers and business customers. Equifax say they've reported this to law enforcement, and they've appointed a cybersecurity firm to investigate the true scale of the breach. They've also set up a website, EquifaxSecurity2017.com, where consumers can go online and try and find out what sort of information was at risk. But there's been several big data breaches at multiple US companies in recent years, and I think now there'll be questions about whether or not US data protection laws are strong enough and whether US companies are doing enough to protect consumers from these sort of hacks.
Harry Horton, live for us in Washington, D.C. Thank you.